Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week I try to bring people from all across the country to talk to us about cool things you could do right here in New Mexico. On this week's program, we got the Scorpions. Yes, the band The Scorpions is having a residency in Las Vegas, and they're here to talk about it.
I mean, it's our third residency in Vegas, the one that's coming up, and we just played one in 22.
All that and more right here on New Mexico Rising. You know, with holidays right around the corner, we have a super chef to help you jumpstart your menu planning for all occasions. And here to help is Chef Tregaye from Food Network star and host of Tregaye's Way on Oprah Winfrey Network. Welcome to the show, Chef Tregaye. How are you, my friend?
I'm so good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Let's get right into it. What's your secret for a great meal or party this holiday season, my friend?
Proper preparation at all times. Do not prep the morning of your holiday, okay? Give yourself 3 to 4 days to prep before the holiday. You want to start off with writing your menu. You want to start off with, after you write your menu, write your grocery list. Double check your cupboards and make sure you're not double shopping. Then you want to start chopping your vegetables and marinating your meat. You should be pretty much really revved up on the morning of your holiday. You shouldn't have to do a lot of cooking.
All right. So what is something that you can put on the menu that will keep the guests coming back over and over again, my friend?
Entenmann's goes great with people, especially during the holidays. Now, the holidays equal a perfect time to indulge in sweetness, and Entenmann's has you covered. Their seasonal baked goods can be used to create a variety of festive desserts, including this trifle layered with seasonal fruit, and Entenmann's rich frosted donuts, pop-em glazed donut holes, and the powdered popettes. Or you can try Baker's Delights crumbs cakes topped with whipped cream for an effortless treat. With over 100 baked goods to choose from, the opportunities are endless.
All right, so Entenmann's always will solve my problem for any mandatory fun holiday party I have to do at work. So I'll bring a box of something, lay them out on a tray as if I made them myself, and there you go. I look like a hero at work. All right, can you recommend a beverage to complement pretty much any holiday feast?
Absolutely. Welch's. Welch's is going to get you right every time. Okay, you know, my secret weapon is Welch's non-alcoholic sparkling juices. You can take your celebration from special to sparkling with these crisp and refreshing drinks. Now, I love this pomegranate mocktail. It includes the white grape juice. It includes Welch's 100% orange juice, pomegranate juice, and then the fresh lime juice. Now, this Welch's sparkling grape juices come in 6 delicious flavors, and they're all just great options for the holidays, made with real fruit juice to make any occasion just pop with flavor.
Hey, they don't have to be mocktails if you try hard enough.
Yizzy.
All right, what's a good way to relieve some stress during the holidays?
My dear. You know, one time my refrigerator went out. It was the worst. It was the worst. Also, it's like super sucky when you don't have enough space for like your turkey and your pie. And now what am I going to do with this? And what am I going to do with that? So my Dia is a game changer. You know, I'm celebrating a stress-free holiday with my Dia's new standard depth French door refrigerator, available at Lowe's. Now, it's a boasting 29.3 cubic feet. It's your ultimate holiday helper, making room for all of your festive favorites, from the turkey to the pie. They also have this glide and click door bin that accommodates bottles without reshuffling. I also have a dual ice maker and freezer drawer. And get this, it freezes up to 8 pounds of ice daily. So you know what that means. There's no more, oh goodness, who forgot the ice? Who's gonna get the ice? We already starting off with 8 pounds. It should get us through half the party.
I need a new fridge. My door's falling off mine, so I desperately am gonna look into that. Do you have any other suggestions for what to serve this holiday season?
Yeah, you know what? When you're chopping up those veggies, don't throw out those scraps. Save them, pile them up in a pot, fill that pot with water, season it, boil it, strain it, and the liquid that's left behind will be your vegetable stock. Now, you saved your money, you don't have to buy vegetable stock, and you've cooked those veggies from beginning to end. You've utilized them. You've cooked them for your dish, and then you use the scraps for your stock.
All right, Chef Tregaye showing our way for the holiday. Where can we go for more information, my friend?
For more information about all these awesome products, you can head over to tipsontv.com. And for more recipes, for my cookbook and things like that, you can go to cheftregaye.com. And you can go to Amazon as well to look for my new book, Kitchen Conversations with Chef Tregaye.
You got to do it. You got to buy her stuff. Do it.
Yes.
That's it. All right. Until we talk to you soon, Chef Tregaye, thanks for joining me, my friend.
Thank you.
You know, last year, Americans charged a record amount to their credit cards during the holiday shopping season. You know, risking hefty fees and credit fallout. With inflation and interest rates at an all-time high, holiday shoppers this year face the same dilemma. So how do we ensure a festive season and treat loved ones without breaking the bank? Well, there is careful planning, some ground rules, and today we have shopping expert Brittany Levine, who says it's possible, and she's joined us live from New York with a banking app named Chime to help us hack the holidays. Welcome back to the show, Brittany. How are you?
Doing well, Dan. Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
All right, so we all kind of get excited and trying to do a big, beautiful holiday season for our friends and family, but that could kind of get us in trouble. What tips do you have for helping us set a budget and just sticking to it?
Yes. Well, I know that I'm going to be spending a lot more this coming month, and I know many of you are too, but I like to say, set a plan for exactly who's going to be on your list and a budget with what you're going to be giving them. So trying to stick to that, and also knowing that these big sale holidays are coming up, like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So you can go about getting that gift then when you know that buy is going to be heavily discounted. And as easy as it sounds, I like to say being upfront about what you're spending is so important. So my family, we love to do a white elephant gift exchange every year, and we always set a limit on what we're going to spend. So it's out in the open, everyone knows, and there's nobody being uncomfortable about what they're going to get.
All right, so write a list, budget it twice, make sure holidays are not naughty, but nice. That's probably the best way to go. All right. So having these conversations up front, that sounds like a good idea. We know talking about money and finances can be really kind of a pain of a conversation to have. Do you have any other advice for people about how they could just kind of go about that?
Well, it's so true, right? Like we've been raised to talk that money, talking about money is not okay and so taboo, but we really do want to put it out there and be more upfront about it. And in fact, according to Chime, which is the #1 most loved banking app out there, 70% of Americans are setting spending limits. So we are doing it. We just need to continue to do it more. And something that I absolutely love that they've created for the holiday season is a game called Dollars and Cents. And it's a tabletop prompt game. And it's all about different topics surrounding money that you, your friends, your family can sit down and have to really get everything out in the open, because we want to create that safe space and that environment that talking about money is okay. And when we all do it together, it's a win-win for everyone.
So when we get our list together, it can be kind of difficult to determine where we should spend our money versus where we should also save. How can we hack the holiday this year and determine what items are worth splurging on?
Well, yeah, we know inflation's at an all-time high, so many things going on in our economy, but I said before, planning is key. It's crucial to really look ahead to when you know those sale days are coming up. We talked about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and not falling into the trap of that majorly trending item that's not going to last you a long period of time. If you're going to be spending, you want to make sure it's going to get the most for your gift recipient. So that's why I say wait for those days that help. And also at the holiday season, you want to be treating yourself too as you're spending. So Chime has created this amazing credit builder secured credit card that really helps you tackle gift giving and gives your credit an extra boost at the same time, because it's no fee, no interest. So you're spending for all your gifts, but you're building credit with your own money. So really help to design, make you safely build that credit and help while you're shopping.
Okay, I hear rumor that you're a shopping expert. Okay, it said so in the little graphic that popped up. What gifts are going to be popping up on everyone's wish list this year?
Sure. Well, we've been seeing a lot of things stemming from social media, things that, you know, from exercise to tech to beauty. Personally, for me, I know that emotional support water bottle that everyone loves, that's a great gift to give because you're going to be getting a lot of use out of it. Those flare leggings, even some of those tech trending items. But for me, I also like to do something that could work for everyone in my family. So a pair of pajamas that's beautiful and soft, a great robe, and then combining that with some beauty element, kind of creating like a DIY spa package, if you will.
All right, Brittany Levine, where can we go for more information and make sense of our dollars or dollars and cents, and also follow you on social media and get your book and all that?
Yes. Of course. So you can head over to Chime's website, chime.com, and you could find dollars and cents in Walgreens later on this month, and all me on social media at Brittany H. Levine.
Brittany Levine, thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy holidays.
Lakeisha Brown was in her early 40s when she was diagnosed with heart failure. A mother of 4, she needed a life-saving option. She became her own self-advocate, seeking several doctors to find the right treatment. You know, more than 750,000 people get diagnosed with heart failure every year. It hits some populations hard, including women, racial minorities, people over 60, and rural populations. The problem is most people aren't as persistent as Lakeisha to help find the proper treatment. And fortunately today we have Lakeisha joining us live with Dr. Philip Adamson, Chief Medical Officer of Abbott's Heart Failure Division, to tell us the rest of her story and a little bit more. Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Lakeisha, what symptoms did you have that made you go to the doctors kind of in the first place?
I was having shortness of breath. At night, it became increasingly difficult to go to sleep. It felt as if something heavy was laying on my chest. That ultimately prompted me to go to the urgent care clinic. And then from there, they referred me to the first cardiologist I saw. I'd seen a total of 3. Unfortunately, they did not provide me with a treatment plan or really explain to me what was happening with me and my situation.
And Dr. Adamson, can you explain what heart failure is, and is there any real way to avoid it?
Well, heart failure happens when the heart is unable to provide the blood flow it needs to the body to meet the body's needs. That produces symptoms like Lakeisha described: shortness of breath, fatigue. I can't walk up the flight of stairs that I used to be able to walk up, or go out to the mailbox or back. And those kinds of symptoms sometimes are blamed on other things, like I'm out of shape, I'm getting older. And many times in younger people, actually, those symptoms can be ascribed to other diseases as well. And heart failure just doesn't come to the mind of many doctors in younger people. It's a very serious disease. It's one that kills more people over the age of 65 than cancers. It's very serious, lots of treatments available, but a very progressive disease. Time is of the essence.
And can you tell us about treatment options for heart failure and the treatment that Lakeisha received?
We start with medications, and these medicines are really well designed to go in the heart and help the heart get better, actually, and keep it from getting worse. But even with those medications, the heart can get worse. This disease can progress. And when it progresses to the point, like Lakeisha described, where she's having symptoms at rest that just won't go away and the medicines don't work at all, we call that advanced heart failure. And the treatment options for advanced heart failure are really limited to 2 things, very effective things: transplant, or Abbott's HeartMate 3 device, which is an assist pump that is permanently implanted in the heart and the chest. And it essentially helps the heart provide circulation to the body, and it restores quality of life, restores functional status, restores all those things that heart failure really takes away.
And Lakeisha, how'd you feel after the device was implanted? And I guess follow-up, how are you feeling right now?
After receiving the Abbott HeartMate 3, I felt almost instantaneously better. I was able to breathe on my own. I was able to walk from one end of the room to the other without having that feeling of shortness of breath. And since then, I've been able to return to pretty much the same life that I had prior to getting really sick. I've been able to travel, cater and cook, and get back to the gym and spend time with my family. So it's been really good.
And Dr. Adamson, what do you wish more people kind of understood about heart failure and how it can actually be treated?
Well, I wish everybody could be like Lakeisha. I think it's very important to be your own health advocate, to understand what could be done for your heart failure syndrome. It's your disease, it's your life, it's your survival. And to ensure that you have the best treatments that are available is incredibly important, and to insist that that occur.
All right, you two, where can we go for more information?
There's a website called Do More for Heart Failure. It's all one word, domoreforheartfailure.com. Lots of great information there. It can lead you to other sources that are credible and help you keep informed about your heart failure syndrome.
Lakeisha, Dr. Adamson, thank you two for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
The Thermo Fisher Scientific Junior Innovators Challenge is the nation's premier STEM competition for middle schoolers. And today we have Reva Ramadorai and Shania Gill here to talk all about it. Welcome to the show, you two.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Can you guys tell me about the what's going on with this event, and why is widespread equitable access to STEM education kind of a priority?
Sure. So this event is, like you said, the premier middle school STEM research competition for in the United States. It's a program of the Society for Science, and we find that widespread equitable access to STEM is really a priority because so many jobs are opening up in STEM in the next decade, and several of those are expected to go unfilled. So in this ever-evolving world of technology and abundance of STEM careers and opportunities, it's really essential for students of all backgrounds to have equitable access to STEM education and its resources.
So why is middle school a critical time to inspire and engage students in STEM education?
Yeah, middle school is a time of transition for a lot of young students when they start to drift away from their passions in science and engineering. And so it's really a critical time to find ways to encourage their confidence and find ways to really just help them pursue STEM and continue to pursue STEM in high school and beyond. And that's what we hope to do with the Thermo Fisher JIC.
And what is the Thermo Fisher Scientific Junior Innovators Challenge? What is that?
Sure. So it's a program of the Society for Science, and it's the nation's premier middle school STEM research competition in the United States that leverages Society for Science affiliated science fairs across the country. So students participate at their local affiliated science fair. The top 10% are nominated to apply to the national competition. The top 300 junior innovators are selected by a panel of scientists, engineers, and educators all across the country. And then ultimately, 30 students are selected to participate in finals week, where they showcase their research projects and also participate in hands-on STEM challenges as teams.
Shania, can you tell us about your award-winning project?
Yes, of course. So, as you may know, thousands of lives are lost each year due to house fires. And this is not because these households do not have smoke detectors. It's because smoke detectors detect fires way too late. So what we need, and what my project is all based about, is an early fire detection system, which is my device, and it detects potential fire hazards in the form of unattended fires and sends a text message to you about it way before any smoke detector can. And the inspiration of this project came from the restaurant that burned down behind my house the summer of last year. And that really caused my mother to be very cautious about house fires. And I kind of pieced together clues that I found on maybe YouTube Shorts and just general knowledge, and I was able to build this device.
So what was it like winning this year's competition?
So I was invited to Washington, D.C. For a week with 29 other amazing finalists, and we participated in many Judge Tough challenges, such as checking out the biodiversity in Chesapeake Bay and making our own customizable mini golf courses. We also went to some really cool places like Capitol Hill and the White House, and at the end of it all, at the award ceremony, we were invited to the Kennedy Center, which is a really beautiful place. And when I heard my name being announced for the Ascend Award, I couldn't believe it, and I still can.
Well, thank you, too, for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information and learn more about all this?
Sure. You can go to www.societyforscience.org/JIC to learn more about the competition, this year's finalists, and how to get involved in next year's competition.
Well, thank you, too, for joining me then. You know, with the holidays approaching, it is time to sharpen those hosting skills. And here to help is super chef and food writer Maricel Salazar. Welcome to the show, Maricel. How are you?
Oh my gosh, Dan, I would like to have you introduce me every waking moment. That was great. I feel very pumped up, and happy holidays.
Well, happy holidays to you. I didn't even get to all your accomplishments. So let me say that real quick. Chef Body Salad for the Michelin Guide, Zagat wine enthusiast, and her debut cookbook, Latin-ish, comes out next year. So we got to go get that too. See, I'm trying to get all the plugs in so you could at least get your I don't know, it's like a sport. There you go.
I love you for that.
All right, so where do we start? How do we, like, when it said hosting, I was like, wait, hosting? I was thinking TV hosting for a split second there, and it just blew my mind. All right, how do we start hosting for the holidays? Like, bring peoples to the house and stuff so it doesn't look chaotic.
We're gonna brings peoples to the house, and one of the ways that I like to kick off brings peoples to the house is by, of course, making a list, having a game plan, but also making a totally edible tablescape. So I wrote this article for Wine Enthusiast Dan, and it's about how to make your table decor completely edible. So you're already at the grocery store, getting ingredients for your recipes. I like to take mini pumpkins while I'm there, paint them, and use them as guest place card holders. Another tip that I have for an edible tablescape: get dried herbs like rosemary, sage, thyme, weave them into your guest napkin so it creates this really fragrant and aromatic table. Perfect for kicking off the holidays.
All right, what's something that we should always have in hand when we're like trying to host family and friends?
Okay, get this. Coffee creamer. I always have this when I'm hosting, and Starbucks has us covered with their delicious cafe beverage inspired coffee creamers. We have caramel macchiato, white chocolate mocha, cinnamon dolce latte to pair with their seasonal holiday inspired at home coffees. Now check out this new festive red packaging. This is so cute, Dan. It's made to live on your kitchen counter to be seen. So you can get these with flavor notes of buttery caramel. We got white chocolatey sweetness and cinnamon streusel, perfect for creating holiday inspiration.
Holiday inspiration, I like that. Can you tell me, what is your go-to coffee? Speaking of coffee, this time of year, though.
I mean, you can't have the coffee creamer without the coffee.
Yeah.
Starbucks got us covered again, don't you worry, with their holiday-inspired cafe beverages. We have Holiday Blend, which has sweet maple notes, a little bit of herbs. We have peppermint mocha and gingerbread in K-cup pods and packaged ground coffee. You can find Starbucks coffee creamers and at-home coffees online and wherever groceries are sold.
All right, what's something simple and scrumptious that maybe I could serve over the holidays? I'm not great at it, but something I could probably do.
Okay, Dan, I got you. And chocolate lovers, this one is for you. Las Vegas-based Ethel M. Chocolates has been making premium and decadent sweetened treats for over 40 years. And this holiday season, they have their newly released limited edition adorable holiday snow globe tin. You can check that out here. The 5-piece truffle sampler and the 24-piece liqueurs collection, which is going to be a lot of fun later. They have gifts for chocolate for every single guest at price points that fit your budget. So check them out on ethelm.com. All
right, that kind of breaks my rule. I was starting to think about taking those to my office, like, holiday party. Isn't that a good idea?
It's okay to be a little greedy.
Yeah, usually I take really bad food, so they never ask me to bring anything ever again. That's the way out of it.
No, Dan, no.
But now you've broken my rule by, that's a good idea. I can bring those and everybody will like it.
Exactly.
Well, do you have a suggestion for, like, the perfect holiday ingredient?
You know what? This is actually one of my favorite nuts. Pecans. Pecans. I don't know how y'all say it down there in Albuquerque, Dan, but however you say it, the American Pecan Promotion Board is celebrating America's love of the classic pecan pie with endless pecan pie possibilities inspired by regional cuisines, which you can check out these recipes over at eatpecans.com. Now, pecans, one of my favorite nuts, superfood due to their flavor, their nutrition, their versatilities. So while you're at the grocery store, Dan, already getting your bag of pecans for your pie, grab a second one and use them in your holiday snacks and appetizers. And you can find holiday snacks and appetizer recipes over on eatpecans.com too.
Well, that's nuts. Okay,
you got me.
Terrible. All right, where can we go for more information, my friend?
For all the information, the sweets and treats that we covered today, check out tipsontv.com.
And where can we follow you on social media?
Yes, you can, sir. It is at Marisol M. Salazar on social media. Or you can just Google my name. Check it out.
Marisol, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks so much, Dan. Happy holidays.
All right, today we have some special guests. They've traveled around the world, spread their music, and are currently talking with us from Germany. Let's welcome Klaus, Rudolf, Matthias, all from the band Scorpions, who have 9 shows scheduled at the Back Theater for their Love at First Sting residency in Las Vegas that's coming up in April, and tickets are on sale now. Welcome to the show, you guys. How are you?
Well, very good. Thank you. Thanks for having us on the program. Yeah, we're very excited to return to Las Vegas in April next year at the Back Theater, Planet Hollywood. And yeah, we will be celebrating 40 unbelievable years of the iconic Love at First Sting album, performing the entire album and lots of other hits, you know, so it's going to be very special. And it's a way for us saying thank you with this third residency in Vegas, you know, and we want to give our fans something back. And we're very excited about it, to play this new album. Yeah, not a new album, but this album, Love at First Sting.
All right, so what's the difference between like going on tour, you know, going from city to city, and be able to sit down for 9 solid shows in a row, kind of really owning it in for that theater and that crowd, and for those fans, the special fans that are really coming out to sit down and see a special show? What do you think the big difference between actually touring and having a good residency in Vegas? What do you like or dislike about it?
I mean, it's our third residency in Vegas, the one that's coming up, and we just played one in 22, and it's just fantastic, you know, to be there for 1 month, play 9 shows, sold out, and the fans are coming to us. So as much as we like traveling, you know, we've been traveling the world for so unbelievable many times, uncountable, and so it's nice to actually stay in one spot, and especially in Las Vegas, where there is so much to do. When you have a day off, you know, you can go to other bands' shows, you can see other artists, you go shopping, there's great restaurants, there's so much to do in Vegas. And that's why it's actually a nice change to be in one spot for 1 month and play the shows and have the fans come to you.
Klaus, Rudolph, Mateus, thank you for joining me this morning. Check out their 9-show residency at the Back Theater in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now, so definitely get those, and they're pretty much selling fast. So you got to make sure you get those tickets. Thank Guy for joining me once again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye then.
That is it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank all of you for tuning in this week. If you want to follow us on social media, we're on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to go to our website, it is newmexicorising.com. Cool thing about that website is some of our clients send us free things and we don't know what to do with it. So go to our website. It's like a shopping cart. You can choose the things that you want for some of those. And we also have t-shirts and other knickknacks that you can buy to help out the show. But some of the free things, if you pay for the shipping, we'll definitely get it out to you. And we don't mind. There's some cool things on there. There's like DVDs and books and stuff. So check it out. It's at newmexicorising.com. Until next week, that was New Mexico Rising.
Has 45 beers on taps, weekly specials, live entertainment, and we are kid and pet friendly. Located in Riverside Plaza off Corso Montano.